Okay. So stream should be live now. Welcome everyone. I'm trying out today. I'm trying out some new lighting setups. So I've been thinking about getting a new camera. This is the same camera that I have been using, but hopefully the lighting is now a bit improved over what I've been using in the past. So the quality should be better, I hope. Still might do something with the background at some point. Again, I'm sitting in my living room, but the fireplace back there is kind of nice. Oh, other way. Yeah, I kind of like the fireplace in the background. But it's just a bit noisy. Bunch of stuff in the background. Anyways, let's have a look at today's problem. I'm actually a bit low in the frame there as well. Let's see again. Whoop. There we go. That's a bit better. Right. So AoC day 2. Again, same as usual. I haven't had a look at this. I haven't been lurking around in the new NIM AoC channel. So hashtag NIM-AoC on IRC, or yeah, it's probably linked to Discord and all the other normal places. But yeah, so I haven't had a look at this. We're going in blind as always. Let's see. You might also notice I'm still not completely over my cold, so my my voice might sound a bit stuffy. Anyways, day 2 dive. So as you probably remember, we're in a submarine, and last time we were looking at dive or depth measurements. Now you need to figure out how to pilot this thing. It seems like the submarine can take a series of commands like forward 1, down 2, or up 3. Forward X increases the horizontal position by X units. Down X increases the depth by X units. And up X decreases the depth by X units. Right? That makes sense. Note that since you're on a submarine, down and up affect your depth, and so they have the opposite result of what you might expect. Yeah, thanks for hosting me. That's always fun. Yeah, as you might have seen that I guess you might not see it because my camera is superimposed. But yeah, as you might have seen, my notifications are a bit messed up. Something has changed in a setting somewhere in Dunst, which is the notification shower that notification thing I'm using. But I have written Notification and Notificatcher in NIM on stream before. So I was thinking maybe we can do a stream where I show how you can set up Notification and Notificatcher to have notifications in your system. Completely custom notifications. Right. Yeah, so they have the opposite result of what you might expect. Depends on what you expect, I guess. The submarine seems to already have a planned course, which is my puzzle input. You should probably figure out where it's going. For example, forward 5, down 5, forward 8, up 3, down 8, forward 2. Your horizontal position and depth both start at 0. The step above would then modify them as follows. So forward adds 5 to my horizontal position, a total of 5. Down adds 5 to my depth, resulting in a value of 5, so on and so forth. After following these instructions, you would have a horizontal position of 15 and a depth of 10. Multiply these together, produces 150. Calculate the horizontal position and depth you would have after following the planned course. What do you get if you multiply your final horizontal position and your final depth? And we can begin and get our puzzle input. Again, these are like super long compared to the sample. That I guess is to make it prohibitively sort of expensive to do this by hand. Right. So now we have the input file here. That's the one I just downloaded. We have this part 1 file. Just open that. I guess we need string utils, typically do. I mean, we could use something like npeg, but for something as simple as this, string utils is probably all we need. So for, let's say, for command in input.txt lines, and we can just start with just setting these to 0. In nim, if you just declare a variable, they will be binary 0. So this x here would also be 0, same as depth. But I like when we have explicit like starting points, I like to like initialize them as 0. It doesn't make a difference, but I find it makes more sense when I'm reading the code afterwards. So each line, if we open this input, each line is basically the word forward or down, a space, and then a number. So if we say direction, or forward, down, or up, I guess, direction and amount is equal to command.split, and we split on space. I'm not entirely sure I'm allowed to do it this way. Yeah, that expects a tuple. Right. So let's just do split, and then direction is split 0, and amount is split 1. It's a bit more verbose, but it does the same thing. Right. Now I got private messages about... Oh, come on. Oh, God damn it. I tried to report someone who just sent me a private message. But too many steps. Can't be bothered. Right. So we can take, I guess, amount here. We can parse this directly into an integer. It just makes it a bit easier. Case over direction of forward, then x plus equals amount of up, depth minus equals amount, because when we're going up, our depth decreases, and down, depth plus equals amount. And since this is a string, like if I try to save this, Oh, that used to be an error. It used to be the case that you had to cover all cases. Apparently that's not the case, at least not for strings. It used to be that you had to have an explicit, like, else discard case. Not sure if I like that change. What happens now if you don't have one? I guess it throws some kind of exception. But yeah, that should be everything that we need. So we just have to time x by depth. And we need to run this. There you go. Yeah, so we need to time them together because the result was supposed to be the two things timed together. Yay! That's the right answer. You are 1 gold star closer to finding the sleigh keys. I like these, by the way. Like, it's Advent of Code and the year, but this sort of like the way it displays the year, it sort of changes between, like, from page to page, and it's always something like programming related. Right, part 2. I actually really like the site just in general. It's so easy, so clean. It's all just mono space text. It's kind of it's a different look than many other websites today. Of course, this is a bit zoomed in, so it comes across on stream better. Right, part 2. Based on your calculations, the planned course doesn't seem to make any sense. You find the submarine manual and discover that the process is actually slightly more complicated. In addition to horizontal position and depth, you'll also need to track a third value, aim, which also starts at 0. The commands also mean something entirely different than you first thought. Down increases your aim by X units. Up decreases your aim by X units. So that is the same behavior as for depth. Forward does two things. It increases your horizontal position by X units, and it increases my depth by my aim multiplied by X. Right. So again, note that since you're on a submarine, down, up are the opposite, blah, blah, blah. Adds 5 to my, so forward 5 adds 5 to my horizontal position. Oops. Oh yeah, right. You can't really see those because they're behind my face. Just a notification popped up from a different IRC channel. I don't have my normal streaming message thing running. Adds 5 to a total of 5. Because your aim is 0, your depth does not change. Down adds 5 to your aim, resulting in a value of 5. Forward 8 adds 8 to your horizontal position, a total of 13. Because your aim is 5, your depth increases by 8 times 5. So on and so forth. After following these new instructions, you would have a horizontal position of 15 and a depth of 60. And multiplying them. Using this new interpretation of the commands, calculate the horizontal position and depth. What do you get if you multiply them together? So, pretty similar to the first part. Again, these tend to start out easy and then get harder and harder. Oops. That was not the file I wanted to open. I want to open the part 2. So let us run an LSP rename on depth and rename that to aim. So now I just changed the value or the the name of this aim variable to depth, and you can see it changed it down here as well. However, we want to keep this because, yeah, the answer should still be horizontal position by my final depth. It's just that depth now increases by my aim multiplied by x. So in forward, I also need to do depth plus equals x times aim. And that should really be the only thing that differs between these two. So this should be the correct number. I guess if you have a language which only does 32-bit math, oh, it's too high. Did I do something weird? Forward x does two things. It increases your horizontal position by x units. It increases your depth by your aim multiplied by x. Increases depth by aim multiplied by x. Up decreases aim by x units. Decreases aim by x units. Oh shit. This is supposed to be amount. Sorry for the curse. Yeah, so what they call x here is the variable that I chose to call amount, and my x is the x position, which they refer to as horizontal position. This should be the right number. My bad. There we go. And now we can see we have some color here. So this is sea surface, and I'm guessing we're now going sort of deeper and deeper into the ocean, which is quite different from previous years. Oh, thank you. So in the NIM AoC channel, someone is talking, or someone replied to my message that I'm streaming. Hearing you in the background, I was sending lots of messages about FOSDEM CFP and FOSDEM Dev Room. Now I see you were already in the stream. I mean to say, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's an easy mistake to make if you have named the horizontal position variable x. Yeah. Lots of messages about FOSDEM CFP. So yeah, for those who haven't seen, NIM has a FOSDEM room. We have put out our call for participation. So everyone, if you want to speak at FOSDEM and have something cool to talk about related to NIM, we would be very happy to see your talk in our dev room. So please reach out through the Pentabar system, or you can also send us a message if you just sort of want to talk about it, discuss details. But yeah. I think we solved day 2. Pretty simple stuff. I wonder if I go back. No. Events. Yeah, this one I showed last time. That was this is the 2019. Okay. So I guess it hasn't always been sort of around the globe stuff. Ah, this was rockets. Okay. That's cool. I like rockets. 2018 was the last one I did. Oh, right. This wasn't the globe either. Just a nice little, like, Christmas thing. Oh, okay. Pretty neat. Okay. But, yeah. Short stream today. I mean, these early ones are pretty short because the solutions are so easy. For those of you who haven't seen, I have created a GitHub page for this. Oh, that was the old one, 2021. Here we go. So if you want, you can head over to PMunch slash AoC 2021, and that will be all my solutions. Oh. That will be all my solutions to all the different days that I do. Hopefully I'll be able to stream multiple ones. I'm not going to be able to do all of them this year. Not that I did last year either, but it was close. Okay, so that's it for me today. See you guys later.